All right, yo, guys. I know you're not going to believe this, but we actually didn't screw anything up this week. In fact, quite the opposite. And because of that, here's your Tuesday morning tech tip from Pugliese Speed Shop. So before Kevin gets all upset, it's not another hard body episode. I'm just using this as an example. So you remember when we first got the truck, right? I had those centerline style wheels on it. Not the look I was going for. They were kind of, whatever. We found these on Marketplace. Megan and Andrew went and picked them up, got the tires put them on the truck, and look at it. It absolutely just exactly what I wanted this truck to look like. So awesome, right? And if you remember, over here where this fan is sitting, there was a pile of wheels and tires I couldn't use. Well, I didn't know where to put them. I didn't know what to do with them. And, well, luckily they're not there anymore because it's getting warm out and we're going to want that fan. So, where do you think they went? So, I'm pretty sure you guys already figured out where they went, right? I sold them. Pretty simple, right? But when you think like I think, and like a lot of you guys think, it's not all that simple, right? Because you never know when you're going to use something, right? I know a buddy of mine, he saves everything, whether he can ever use it or not. It's just, I think that's called a hoarder, probably. And we know a couple other people that are right at the cusp, right? And it's one of those things. Because what happens, right? Man, as soon as I get rid of it, I'm going to need it. That's what everybody says, right? And that's, okay, yeah, sometimes that's true. But what was I going to do with those wheels? I didn't like them on this truck, right? Maybe on like I don't know, a 70s Nova or something like that. Of course, any kind of, those kind of late 70s, early 80s, that's what people put them on. It's still not my style. And I don't think it ever will be. And it's not against, nothing against anybody that it is their style. That's why we got different stuff, right? Because everybody's got a little different taste. So they weren't in the best of shape, but they weren't in the worst of shape. You could polish them up, right? And there was one that was a little bit wider than the rest. I think it was like maybe an inch or something. It wasn't much. But I threw them on the old marketplace there, right? And the next day, I put them on last night. The guy picked them up this morning. Happy as could be. And, hey, it comes out perfect, right? I clean out my shop. I get a couple dollars. And he's got the wheels he wants for his truck. He's got I think he said it was a Toyota, a little bit older, probably around the same era as this one. And he wants them for that. That's what he wants. Cool. He's like, yeah, I was looking for them. Cool. So I don't really like to talk about money a lot, but I'm going to mention it here just because I think it's relevant. The wheels that are on this truck, right? They're off of I'm looking down there. You can't see them. But off of a Silverado 80s, four-wheel drive, 06 lug. What do they call them? The OBS styles, right? So probably the bottom of the line ones because they're not like Z71s or whatever, but whatever. Guy had them listed on Marketplace because that's where I constantly look at stuff. I'm sure we all do. And he had already plastic dipped them and then he sealed them with the clear coat of it and all that and really did a nice job. And the color was just what I wanted for this truck. If you remember, I went and we had the front bumper that was chrome. It was kind of beat up. So he gave me a bunch of the paint. I mean, like 4 or 5 cans and the clear coat. So we did the bumper. And now the bumper matches the wheels. The truck, it's just, I think it came out perfect. I paid $100 for these wheels, the ones that I put on the hard body. I sold the ones that the guy picked up today for $100. You can't beat that, right? I got a good deal, right? That was exactly what I wanted. We threw new tires on it. Beautiful, right? I ain't trying to get rich. I just figure I want to clean them out of the shop, And if you ever put anything, don't ever put something free on Marketplace. Every freaking whack job in the world comes out of the woodwork. I'm gonna tell you, I tried to give away a shed and I tried to give away a swing set, and I had people like, yo, they were like, I'm just don't do it. You know, all the crazies come out and you got to deal with it. So at a minimum, ask $20 or something. I don't know. So I threw it on it for $100. I said, whatever. Guy came up, no questions asked, grabbed him, exactly what he wanted. Flawless transaction. So essentially, these wheels were free, right? Came with the truck, basically, right? It's one of those things, guys. I have, don't get me wrong, you guys see I got a set of 20-inch wheels sitting over there. I got 15s that don't even fit anything. I want to go like on a Mopar. But they're aluminum slots and they're cool, and they got brand new tires on them. I got them for $45 off of Marketplace. So sometimes you find something and you got to grab it. But I was never going to use those wheels, but I did. And I'm going to tell you, I was like, oh, you know what? I'll hold on to them. Maybe I'll use them for, if I got a roller if I need this and that. What am I doing? Right? I ain't going to use them. I knew I wasn't going to use them. But they sat here for the last, I don't know, how long the wheels been on this thing? Month and a half? Just sat there, taking up space in a way. We kind of used them for a workbench the other day, but other than that, just taking up space. So you can make some money back. You can sell some parts you're not going to use and, buy the stuff you do want to make your project what you want it to be. There's no reason to hold on to stuff if you don't need it. And when you actually do go ahead and get rid of it, you realize you didn't need it, right? And the money comes in handy. The extra space in the shop, you can't buy that, right? That's worth its weight in gold. So what did it do? It motivated me now that I'm gonna go through this back room that is atrocious, all right? And start getting rid of some things I might not need. Like I said, I'm not gonna, people, and don't make this mistake either. Oh, I got this one of a kind, whatever, right? Everybody thinks their stuff's made of gold, right? Stop watching American Pickers and the Mecum auction and all this stuff where you think everything is top dollar. It's not. Just stop. Don't be part of the problem, Whatever you have, if it's worth something, like I said, put it up there, $20, 40, whatever. Whatever you think it's a fair price. And I'll be ready to, get gypped down a little bit because people love doing that, right? So, but don't pad it like, yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Be a good guy. Help the hobby out. Help the, especially the younger guys, man. I love when a younger guy comes by, and wants some kind of, whatever parts they might need or whatever, because at halftime I want to give them. I've given stuff away because I'm like, hey, you know what? I don't need it. You do, and people have done the same for me. So, pay it forward, right? You guys get the point. I'll quit rambling. Just, don't hoard stuff. Don't try to get rich off of it. Clean out your shop. Thanks for watching, guys.